Yo, 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 what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It is your man, Melvin Taylor. I back on the radio with you guys right here on WHCR 90.3 FM New York, the voice of Harlem. So glad to be back in the studio with you all. Been another crazy week, as we always say, but nonetheless, I'm so glad I can always come back and just share with y'all everything that's been going on. Now, as you guys already know, a couple things that we will for sure talk about this week is Kanye still going wild on Twitter. I think he might be worse than Trump at this point, and that's something crazy to be able to say. We also got to talk a little bit about Cardi B and Offset at some point in time, and just how my man might just be going a little too far. And then why Jacquees almost got the fire smacked out of him earlier today, thanks to Keith Sweat. Because Jacquees, yo, if y'all ain't seen the video, I'm definitely going to put that up on the radio show page so that way y'all can see it. But before we even get into any of them topics today, I want to introduce two guests that we have on the show. I got my man Shareef Keys on the program because he just dropped this new project called My Mood.
Yes.
We also have Secily on the program as well. Did I say it correctly?
Yes, you said it perfectly.
I said it perfectly?
Yes.
Okay, good. I like that. Said it perfect. No, we ain't gonna do that. How y'all doing today, bro? How y'all doing today? Y'all good, man?
Let's keep it clean.
Let's keep it going. How's everything going, man? Y'all good? What's going on?
Yeah, it's been pretty amazing, man. We just coming from the studio right now.
Okay.
Living off the high of the EP.
Right.
Feeling amazing. Back in here with the family.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Kyle in the cut.
There you go.
Mel on the mic.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we doing this thing. Cecily on the side of me.
Hey.
Living, man. I'm just happy to be here.
Good, man. Good. I saw the what was it? The Spotify breakdown of how everything went this year with people playing your music. How proud did you feel when you kind of got the like, yo, I got this many streams in this many countries and this many fans? Like, what does that feel like to people that's not an artist?
It's pretty freaking like gratifying, man. Like, I'm super excited. Like, whenever I'm doing a show, whenever I see people posting the music, any of those kind of like stats is like always just a reminder. Like, yo, all that hard work is really paying off. People really are bumping the music. Like, even on Spotify, like, I'm not super heavy on that. Like, the actual, being able to get people to listen to the music, and like how heavy I am on social media, I don't really take Spotify as seriously. But seeing like how many people are actually listening to it, how I'm impacting and affecting people, is like, damn, this is dope. I need to get on it because I could turn that into 1 million people soon. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, and we 100% believe that you will. So tell us, how did you and Secily meet?
Give me the story, man.
Let's hear it.
It's kind of crazy, kind of. My mom, she found the studio that they run on Instagram. He runs a studio
Your mom
with
found
artists.
it on IG.
Yeah.
So your mom is active on IG like that.
Yes.
Shout out
very
to
active.
moms, bro.
Yes,
Okay.
very active. And she's like, "Iha." I'm Mexican. So she's like, "Iha, I found someone on Instagram." Just because she knows that, my brother and I were into music. And so she was like, "I found someone on Instagram, message him." So we messaged the Glow, which is his brother, and pretty much started from there. And then my brother went in there and did some of his music. I went and did some of my voice, and he heard my voice. He's like, "Oh, you could sing."
He's like, "Oh, you can sing."
Sing, right?
Sing.
Right.
With twice.
You ain't Jacquees. Never mind. I ain't do that.
No, I'm kidding. So, I was waiting for y'all to get that, but so that's pretty much how it started. So I'm just really appreciative because I feel like I'm riding coattails, but it's some good coattails that I'm riding because it's everything's just getting better and coming up. So I just really appreciate it.
Now, Shareef, you were over here shaking your head when she said riding coattails. What's
She
going
been on this tip of like, she, like every artist, I feel like don't want to feel super dependent on people and like have to like leech over people. But like, when I first started making the band and like creating the groove, I wanted it to be like Parliament Funkadelic, where you got Bootsy Collins and so many different Bernie Williams and so many different like great artists and musicians in one collective. Like it's deeper than just like, yo, I'm riding a coattail. Like, you dope as heck, and I'm happy to have you a part of what I'm doing. Like, again, Kyle, like having him be a photographer, a part of the collective is like, damn, I'm so happy to be able to say this is family. You know what I mean? Like, it's all about just being appreciative on both sides, you know, at the end of the day. But yeah, all that definitely happened. And then slowly but surely, I'm mad slow with getting people involved with my stuff. It's like I'm, you know, very sensitive with certain things. So after hearing her sing and killing it, I finally got her, I don't know when, to sing on something. And like she's seen a couple shows and it was like over after that, basically. Actually, no, we threw a Become a Star Fest and I seen her and her brother perform. And
yo, Kyle was just telling me about this before the show
this
even
is
started,
what,
about how
we
y'all
talk without talking.
met.
We talk without talking.
So go ahead into the story then.
So yeah, we throw this monthly showcase for everybody that's listening. It's called Become a Star Fest. The name of the studio is called Become a Star, and they won. And they won not on some favoritism stuff. Like we had a couple people that we really messed with. A person brought a band. There was a bunch of different like vibes there. So it was a real challenge. But they killed it. Her and her brother did like a synchronized dance routine. They was singing, they rapping. He produces the beat, the music. Ooh. It was cold, and they brought out mad people. So it was just like, I mean, I don't want to get killed. So
you know,
they definitely are.
It is what it is.
Yeah. So they after that, I think that was like kind of like the solidification of me being like, all right, she's dope as hell. She would be really cool to be in a band and kind of like bring a whole new style to us. Like she said too, she's Mexican. I'm really big on like the diversity of America, man. Like we all different people. Let's bring that into this soul funk that I got. Mexican, white, European, African. I got an African violinist. Like it's all of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
For sure. It sounded like you was about to jump in and say something.
Yeah, I mean, I just totally agree with everything you said. I think having like, let me get closer.
There you go.
Having people from all walks of life coming and singing and just collaborating with especially when it's something, music really is universal. Like it doesn't matter where you're from. The way it sounds, it just brings people together. So that's what we're doing and that's what he's doing. So it's just amazing to be a part of. And you hear his thought process.
Right.
The whole thought process on it is like, damn, like just really lucky to be a part of people who, there's a lot of people who think like that, and he's one of them. So, well, there aren't a lot of people who think like that in this city, it feels like. So to have that from him is amazing. So I just really appreciate it. And that's what music and life and everything is all about, that. So
that's what's up, man. That's an awesome coming together story deep. Right there. Now, before we hop into y'all telling us a little bit about the My Mood project, tell people a little bit more about the you said you have this show, this competition show, maybe like once a month, in case anybody out there is listening and wants to come perform.
So again, it's called Become a Star Fest.
Become a Star Fest. There we go.
Or BAS Fest for like, you know, abbreviated. And it's just basically us like getting all the talent that we have that like records at our recording studio. Yeah. And just having them like have a house where they could perform in front of people. Like I'm super big on people not paying to perform. If you are paying to perform, you should be performing at a packed out house of not just the artists that are.
Let them know.
You know what I mean? Like, and I be talking to people about this stuff, and they be looking at me like, "Yo, you're right. Like you didn't think about this before I said this to you,
not paying attention, bro."
Crazy, but it's kind of wild. Like you know how the city is. It's just a bunch of people trying to get over on other people.
No,
so
100%.
Yeah.
People will give you a beautiful story. You get to that place, and it's just like, damn, why did I pay all this money to perform? So it's kind of that vibe. We just like bring a really nice house of people that want to see good music, and we just try to help, you know, provide that for them for the night. So it's like every month. We start in January, third week of January at the same spot. It's called Throne. It's in Williamsburg. I got a really good relationship with this company that makes watches, and they just appreciate everything I do. So I just wanted to bring kind of my people there.
Bad. That's what's up. Well, if y'all ever need a host, then your boy's here. So we gonna go ahead and hop into this.
And I definitely do.
Hop into this. Well, since you said it on camera, that's legally binding, my good sir.
I'm usually hosting, so that would be great for you to do so. We don't have money for that though. I will. We could put that on the camera. I don't have a budget for it.
It's okay. We'll figure that out. I was really trying to slide before you said that. But so can you just tell me a little bit? I just want to hop into the one song, Gina.
Ooh.
Tell me about that.
Gina was so dope. My boy played me. No, did he play me the sample? He played me the sample. Somebody played me the sample. I think my boy E.
Shout out to somebody.
Yeah, no, it ain't somebody. E. My boy E. Who produced Story of Cardi B. play me this sample, and I was like, yo, this is crazy. We got to flip this. I flipped the beat with the band. Flipping meaning like we were inspired by the music, and then we kind of created our own embellishments of what that is.
There you go.
And like,
look at you breaking it down. For
I mean, you
the people
gotta
out
break it
there.
down
You
for
know,
the simpletons.
You got to do it. Embellishments.
I read a little bit.
There you
I
go.
know a couple words.
He got the dictionary.com app. Yes, sir.
And basically, like, I just knew I wanted a Spanish vibe on the song. I knew I wanted to like speak on like situations that I've dealt with throughout my time and having relationships, and particularly this song was made for Gina, and Gina knows who Gina is. And then
Shout
I
out
felt
to
like
Gina.
I wanted that like real authentic sound of like that Spanish vibe that I can't manipulate. So I was like,
I know what you
yo,
mean, bro. I
I'm
know
kind
what you
of
mean.
alluding to somebody right now, and I was like,
Yeah.
yo, Secily is in the band.
And she can do this.
So
She can fill
Secily,
in.
tell them
Why
about
not?
when we was making that.
It was just funny. Like, so like I said, like me growing up being Mexican,
Mhm.
you learn like you meet a lot of different personalities. So
Mhm.
like there's like this little Mexican man voice, and I think people actually think it was an actual man, but it's not.
Oh,
like,
wait.
that's me.
Yo.
Yeah.
Are you
I-
not?
Word.
You've been no. You
Word.
know.
I did not know.
You didn't know?
I did not know.
Wow.
That's
So
crazy.
I had to like play characters.
Yeah.
That's
That's like in every like in a lot of Mexican songs, like traditional Mexican songs, you hear somebody going, hi, like at the beginning of each song. It's
Yeah.
strange. Not quite sure where it comes from, but
Mhm.
that I was like, okay, we got to bring that him
Right.
in, like short dude. So we got to bring my
We gotta-
grandpa in
We
there.
got to incorporate
Yeah.
Abuelo in some way,
Yeah,
shape, or
Willow.
form.
So I
Okay.
had to just channel him. But yeah, that's how that came about.
Okay.
And he's just like, say some stuff in the background, and I was just saying stuff
Like whatever
Yeah.
came to mind type of thing.
It was funny.
Yeah.
It was really funny, but it came out really well. Like
Yeah.
when he was having me do it, I was like, I don't know, but then it sounds amazing and creative, totally
Mhm.
different. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
So that's what that is.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it
That's
was
what's up.
cool.
Yeah,
So-
Gina is definitely a special one for sure.
Mhm.
It's crazy too, not to cut you too,
Don't do
Mel.
your thing, bro. Do your thing.
Everybody loves the project, but there's like particular songs on this project that people really like.
I'm
And
glad you said this.
surprisingly,
This is what I was getting into.
son, Gina, I really didn't think people would mess with. I feel like that was the one. You know, you always got that one song on the project that's just like, I'm gonna just
People
skip
like,
this one.
yeah,
I heard that
yeah.
one, and
Yeah.
I thought that was the one, and I've been like told by so many people through social media like they love that one. I feel like a lot of the ladies like that one too, because I feel like it's like a little different from Story Cardi B. Story Cardi B is more like that contemporary sound.
Yeah.
Gina is way more like authentic, funky, what you would hear maybe on Cooking Something, but
Right.
kind of more of a younger style on it. Still
I
got the
feel you.
trap
I
sound.
see where you're going
you know what I
with it.
mean? So it's really dope to hear how much people like the tune. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.
For sure.
Very hype about
So
that.
before we hop into this break real quick, which song from the project do y'all want to hear right now? What songs should we let the people hear? Y'all let me know.
I like Story of Cardi B.
The story of Cardi B. What you got going on, Shareef? Because you said
I
at
have
the end,
one.
so we good.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, right. Definitely.
All right. Okay
definitely.
now.
And I said something, but I ain't say it on camera, so
Oh,
that's good.
There we go.
I would definitely say my favorite one to hear would be Gina. Like, it puts me in a certain vibe. Another one, obviously, is My Mood.
Mm-hmm.
I love waking up to that one because that's just like, if I'm mad about something in the morning, that's just like, all right, we going to get over this.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
going to be all right. Mama said it'd be days like
Picks
this.
you
You
up.
know what I
Right.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Gina is definitely my favorite for sure.
Cool. I'm gonna just let you know that y'all told me 3 songs to play next.
I
so
mean,
y'all can decide between which. You know.
you know what? Kyle said Fake Love. Let's just go with Fake Love first.
We're going to play Fake Love
Mhm.
first. Okay, so we can go ahead with Fake Love. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you are tuned in to The Alternative on WHCR 90.3 FM New York, the voice of Harlem. Don't go anywhere. Fake Love, Shareef Keys in the Groove. Let's go.
Sometimes I'm cool on loose, other times I can be cruel. Baby, you know my rule. I just can't fall victim to fake love, 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 fake love. People try to lie through their truths, but it's fraudulent. I just keep it balanced, stay 100 with my karma. These try to fill my earbuds like it's pollen, but them lies running faster, water from a faucet, yeah. I seen friends turn to frenemies, functional families had deficiencies. All this love turned to misery. Thinking how could it be, and all I could give was my empathy. Sometimes I'm cool, I'm loose. Other times I can be cruel. Baby, you know my rule. I just can't fall victim to fake love, 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 and fake hugs and fake kisses from fake people that fake that and fake this, and portraying like we close when you know you fake miss me, acting like it's me when you know you fake distant, yeah, bringing up all these old memories. Why you so bogged up the Hennessy? That only tells me you want sympathy. Still stuck in misery, but all I could give is my empathy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Show mad love, you never get love back. Love is just chemicals, yo. Sometimes I'm cool, I'm loose. Other times I can be cruel. Baby, you know my rule. I just can't fall victim to fake love, 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 fake love. I ain't showing love no more. 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 Yeah, I ain't showing love no more.
Yo, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your man, Melvin Taylor, and we are back right now on The Alternative, and I'm still back here with the folks, man. We all good. How y'all good in here? Everything all right?
Yeah. I mean, he trying to kidnap us or whatever, but we all right.
Yeah, you know, y'all gonna be good. No worries. The ransom note gonna be nice. So what did y'all think of that last song right there by Tiana Taylor?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
I love the beat. Her voice is so good.
Yeah, I
She's
seen you put
so
your
good.
headphones on and zoned out for a minute. I was like,
Yeah.
yo, she really into it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
I
really
like
good
it.
song, and the video was really cool too.
Yeah.
I loved it. It was she was fighting with, I can't remember who the first person who's
Ghost?
Yeah, it was Ghost.
Yeah.
she was
You said
fighting.
you better stick up for your mans,
Yeah.
bro. You
You
better
got a
stick up
song
for
with
your
him.
Hey, it
I
was
was gonna-
Ghostface, just so you know.
Yeah.
They were like arguing, and it was cool. So it was a cute video, and has a perfect body. Like, she's perfect. So.
Yeah, bro, I don't understand how somebody could have a child and then come back like just like
She's-
that
yeah.
and be
Yeah.
yo, I might have to buy the fitness plan that she got just to be like, yo, I need to be in shape like that. That don't make no sense.
It's that money, man. It's that budget.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, I mean when that's all you got to do and you get paid from it, you know?
Oh, I just feel like having a baby. I feel like getting my body back.
Right.
Dude, let's do it all in the same month. No big deal.
No big deal.
Yeah.
No whatsoever.
Exactly.
All right, let's hop back into this my mood talk. So initially, when you were kind of formulating what the EP was going to become, what were those kind of like initial thoughts, and what was the process to getting to the point of being like, this is what I want to present?
Yeah. Damn, son. I had a totally different sound when I first started out with it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was trying to make it sound like some like Outkast funk kind of vibes.
What Outkast album we talking about?
We
type of
we
vibes?
come
Or
on.
just
We
in
talking
general?
about I love the way you move.
Shout out to Sleepy Brown.
Yeah. You
Hey,
see
you
that?
heard- you heard
They
me hit
gotta
that
do.
You heard me hit that now.
You gotta do the resolve. So, yeah, like I initially wanted that vibe, but then like I don't know. I was just like, yo, stop thinking so much. So I started having like producing sessions.
There you go.
So I have like my homie E, the guy again that made Story Cardi B. He was like, he's very like hands-on with all of the music that was on my mood. But like I had him, I had my whole band come through. I had a couple cats that was like that scratch. My man DJ Flawless was in a lot of the sessions, and we were just like vibing, like just making music. And I just kind of wanted to have fun, because I feel like cooking something was very like meticulous. Everything I was doing was on purpose. I wanted certain things to sound a certain way, as opposed to my mood where it was like, yo, like a lot of people tell me this too. They could tell like I was having fun on the records, like the way I was melodies, cadences, like just things I'm talking about, how open I am about things is just like it wasn't like that for Cooking Something. And I don't know, I kind of wanted to capture that, like just me being me and me being natural and me just having fun and not thinking about it too much, Yeah. So that was kind of like the whole idea of just my mood, like just being in my mood, being in my zone, really.
Yeah.
I can definitely say, like, me being a part of, like, the sessions, he would be like, come through, and I'd be like, okay. And it was just really organic. Like, whatever came out, a lot of the times, that's what he kept.
Yeah.
Like, I would, like, the beginning of my mood when I was like, oh, HE double LL, nah. I said that at the beginning, and I didn't like the way, I was like, nah, let me do it again. And he's like, nah, we're keeping that.
That's
and
the
then
one.
boom.
And
so then that was like the whole thing of it. So it was cool, like just not thinking so much about it, just letting it vibe out was something that I'm learning to do. So that was cool to be a part of too.
Tell me a little bit about Woman.
Oh man, actually, so Woman, the whole project after a while, like when I started finally getting songs I really liked, I was like, yo, maybe we should make this project about women, like me talking in the perspective of a man, but appreciating the woman, because I know I got like predominantly a lot of women fans.
Shout out to y'all.
You know what I mean? All the supporters, all the family.
Hi.
And I was like, yo, I'm about to name this joint Women Are Water. That was the original title for my mood.
Women Are Water.
And I was like, one of my homies that I know was like, bro, you're going too far. Like, let's cool out.
Like,
it doesn't
cool
even
it
feel like that. Like, this project doesn't. So I was like, all right, word, cool. I'll think about it. But I made Woman, and I was just like, yo, I really want to speak to so many different people I know. You know, Secily, my mom, Gina, my little girl Lisette. Like, just so many different people that I know look at me in so many different ways. And me being able to kind of convey how much I appreciate all of them at the same time. I didn't want to mention this, but I have to because it really is something I always look forward to saying. One of my homies I know from junior high school said she like cried for a woman because of like her whole lifespan of being a woman. Like, she, you know what I mean? She got a kid and like just having a kid and like going through so many different situations, even when we were in junior high school, is like, I always wanted to be able to create music at that level of like being able to impact people that deep. And I feel like we just kind of hitting the surface of that, but just hearing those things, like I never got that. I didn't get stuff like that for Cooking Something. And I know we're kind of striking a different force, a different world for people now, like a different chord. So yeah, Woman is like, it's a really special record, man. Really like that one.
Oh, that's dope, man.
Yeah.
So how many, typically, I'm sure due to your music, you get a bunch of stories like that. But is that something that comes up often where it's like somebody genuinely connects with a song or with an entire project in that way?
Definitely, absolutely. Say like for my mood, a lot of the records that I felt like say necessarily wouldn't hit people in a way they really love. So say like my mood, the guys liked it, but a lot of girls was digging my mood. I'm like, damn, I'm kind of saying a little raunchy stuff up there, but
I mean,
it's
you
hitting
definitely
you.
were.
But it's hitting them in a way where it's just like they're comfortable. Like they could feel my organic, natural sense of what I was into, so they could connect to that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've definitely gotten out a few different times for different records. Ghostface song, like the Spaghetti song, people love that too.
Right.
You know, what's another really like Cupcake? Cupcake is another one that people really, really appreciate. Besides it being so smooth and soulful, it's also like talking about relationships and kind of being in two different perspectives at the same time. So yeah, I get that a couple here and there. I would like to get it more. I feel like Woman was like the one I really wanted to capture and be able to like show women how much I appreciate them.
Yeah.
You know?
Favorite songs on the project?
Ooh.
Yeah. I was gonna say My Mood, but then as of listening to it late, Gina done crept up on me and been like,
yeah, talk about it.
I love all of the songs.
Nah, don't give him that.
I'm biased.
He's
Wait,
like,
I was
yo,
saying,
hey, come on
yeah.
now.
But there's like, the way I see it though is there's certain parts of each song that I really, really love. Like with Story of Cardi B, I love the part where it's like, go get it. Go get it. Like, I just love, and maybe because I had their sentimental value because of being at the studio, like, just the way it came about. It was just really funny. Like, we were like, go get it. Like, so we had to layer it over and stuff like that. So that, and I love them all. I really love them all, but yeah, probably that one. Probably Story of Cardi B. Story of Cardi B, yeah. I would say.
Yeah, I'm stuck between Mahmoud and Gina. I think I'm gonna go with Gina just because it has sentimental value to it, obviously. But yeah, Gina was like me being able to really Still in Love though too, son. Like I literally made that record knowing exactly what I wanted to do, and I was like, you know how hard that is for any creative to do something that they have in their brain and make it tangible. Like this came out of nowhere. Like I remember making a drum line, Glow being behind me, talking to his shorty. And she like, yo, what y'all making, some reggae? And I'm like, yes, we are. I'm happy that connected like that. This is just the drum line, just the tone. I'm like, oh, all right. So now I'm like figuring out what I want, and I already kind of know what I want to sample. So I started chopping it up, caught that, and then the rest is history. Once it like the stars are aligning like that, the words just speak on their own, like tonality, everything just kind of happened. Or very easily, but
that one I think is a fan favorite too.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people message me
about
with that one. They're like, I love this one. Like this is my favorite.
Yeah, so, definitely. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go with Still in Love.
Still in Love, man. And then just before we hop onto a few other topics, I want to ask about the Still in Love remix. What inspired that?
This year is all about collaboration. So like getting people on records. I just want to be open with the EPs and like the small projects I'm dropping this year. So like having like a bunch of different people on records is like what I'm kind of pushing myself to do. I'm really like before I was so like pigeonholed to like just want to get like a dope feature from people that got a great name, but I know so many cool artists and musicians and like rappers and singers, and it's just like why not get everybody on it? So like I played that record before the whole EP was out at like a studio session. The homie Zuras was there with his whole group, his camp, and they was going crazy for it. They're really from, the Caribbean. Like, they all are in some way, like, in that world. So I was just like, man, let's do it. Whatever. Let's do a remix. Let's see how it goes. And now he's coming through for our Christmas show at Mercury Lounge show.
Bet. That should be just go ahead and talk about that real quick so that way everybody knows.
Oh, man.
Mercury Lounge.
What a segue.
No problem.
We're having a Christmas show. It's Shareef Keys in the Groove with friends. BD3 is opening up for us and FKA Jazz. And it's just going to be a big celebration. I'm giving away like 50 gifts. I'm going to have a Christmas tree on stage. I'm thinking about even getting a little white beard with a red coat with the boots and the whole thing. But
no, you got to have Tim's, bro.
Yeah.
You got to have Tim's.
I am a New Yorker.
You're still in New York.
But yeah, we're going to like really make it a dope thing. But it'll be at Mercury Lounge on the 27th. And we going at 11, but doors open at like 9:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bet everybody make sure that you check out Shareef and his Instagram so that way y'all can find out how much ticket prices and all of that stuff are. Since we cannot say that on air, we're not gonna say that.
I'm so happy I didn't.
So I'm glad you didn't either, brother. So y'all make sure to go ahead on his IG so that way we can talk about it. Now before we because we were just talking about love, and I kind of wanted to transition into some things, but before we do that real quick.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.
So with us talking about still in love, and let's just talk about people in love in general and all of that. We're not gonna get anything personal with y'all, so y'all all good. But I do want to ask real quick, the Offset and Cardi B situation that happened over this weekend. Yeah, you knew it was coming. We had to talk about it at some point in time. So don't worry, y'all ain't gotta go into it as deep as I have to. I want to make sure that no guest that comes on here feel like, oh my God, I ain't gotta answer this question. I can't do this. I just want to know when you first heard about it, what your thoughts were and all of that. Because I'm gonna add some context to it, but I just want to get some quick reactions from you guys before we just jump into it.
So I think Cardi B is great, and I'm proud of her. I mean, I don't know her, but I'm just proud of her for coming up from where she came up, and it's just the hustle and everything. A lot of things have to do with her being able to market herself, this, that, and the third, or whatever.
Shout out to Jacquees.
Yeah, shout out to Jacquees. He knows how to market himself too. But yeah, I mean, it's just kind of awkward because all of their business is put out there for the world to see, some deliberately. Like he said I deliberately, made you look like a fool in public, so I'm gonna apologize in public. But I don't know. I've been reading a lot of things on Twitter too, and a lot of people are saying like, a lot of women are saying like, oh, you're coercing. You know, look at all these comments. Like all these people are saying to get back, for you to get back with him. It's like he's manipulating her in a way.
Yeah.
But then you have other people saying the other thing, and it's just really a really difficult situation.
Yeah.
I just hope that everything turns out how it's supposed to. I mean, he did cheat on her like multiple or like once or twice.
Yeah.
He
He can't spell New Orleans correctly either.
New
Orleans.
space
New
O-R
Orleans.
space
He spelled New
L-E-A-N.
Orleans.
New
bro.
Orleans.
He spelled New Orleans.
And he
That's
said,
not him. We can't.
see,
Bro, no.
Yeah.
That
Listen,
was in
listen,
the text
see,
messages
listen.
that homegirl had, and then he tweeted yesterday something where it was like, man, all I tried to do was go on stage and apologize, sheesh, or something like that, and it was like, bro, I don't even believe you wrote this. I seen your text messages, dog. I seen how you wrote New Orleans. I don't believe you wrote none of this.
and he like blamed like once she said she was getting a divorce from him, he was like, y'all won, like blaming everybody else, like y'all won. Is this what y'all wanted? But it's like you
lost.
did what you did.
Bro, it's
so
like you caused this to happen. So here's my quick thing. Let me say this real quick for Shareef hop in. My thing is, they got like the same team, so that's already this situation is kind of murky because there's no way to really split. I heard something on I believe it was on BET earlier. I gotta confirm later to double check, but apparently she might have to give him $50 million if they divorce or something like that. So that divorce ain't coming no time soon. You better hope a separation or something happen, because that ain't finna go down. But so you're the first woman headliner in Rolling Loud history. And what I found out to be weird was that Rolling Loud, before she even went on stage, was like, no matter what happens tonight, it's gonna go viral. So it was like, bro, y'all set this whole thing up, and now y'all done like ruined her moment, killed her moment, and then on top of that, I kind of feel like some of those people did on Twitter where it was like, bro, you don't have to go to these lengths, because now you're just stepping on her toes. Like, if you want to apologize, by all means, you can apologize. You can be right there waiting off a stage with 50 million roses, whatever you want to do. You can make sure that whenever she's not actually doing her job, sweat her all you want, dog.
Yeah.
But you coming on stage doing that was a little overboard.
And
to
it's
me.
also like subjective, like what is an apology? An apology, bringing flowers, is that really an apology, or is like changing your ways?
Agreed.
An apology.
Like you can't just, oh, here you go, and
I'm
then
never
still be the
gonna,
same person.
Like make
you know?
an Instagram post for 1 minute and say, I promise I'll never do it again. Or, I made you look stupid. I did this and that. Like,
Right.
but are you gonna actually?
Are you gonna change your behavior?
Yeah.
What's
I
gonna
mean,
happen with that?
I don't know. Maybe he privately did that to her when he cheated the first time. He said he wasn't gonna do it, but now he's doing it. So now he's taking it a step up.
Yeah.
Making the apology even more grandeur, so
Yeah.
people can.
And then you had 21 Savage jumping in, being like, Cardi, take him back. You had 50 jumping in. You had T.I. jumping in.
Saying, take him back?
Lil Duval jumping in.
Saying,
you had
take him
Game
back?
jumping in, talking about, take him back, Cardi, like y'all family unit. Like, it just look nice. It just fit good. I'm like, bro, y'all doing, leave this woman alone for right now, bro. She just went through a lot. Let her breathe. Let Offset have to sweat some. And then Offset, go do whatever you got to do without going on stage and messing up her moment to apologize to her.
I got one thing to say about all of this stuff.
Go ahead.
I feel like everything is wrestling when it comes to this entertainment thing. To be in it too,
I don't disagree with you.
I've personally seen a battle that was supposed to happen between two people, notable people that I won't mention, that we all know in here. Them going back and forth on social media, and then one person messaging the next person in their
In that battle.
DMs
Yeah.
during this riff
Uh-huh.
and saying, yo, I'm just making it look nice, don't worry. And the other person, like, they basically going back and forth about what they're going to do and say, and then they say it, and, the world doesn't know what's going
That's
on.
wild,
After
bro.
seeing that and confirming what I already kind of assumed, just kind of told me, I don't know. I feel like,
That's
why
wild.
would Offset, I mean, obviously people do cheat, and I'm sure he probably did, but maybe not. Maybe he didn't. Maybe this is just more money in the
no,
bank
man.
for
Listen,
them.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I seen them text messages, and it looked like he got some experience in that category, brother. I ain't even finna hold you.
I'm sure, I'm sure
I
he
ain't even
does.
finna hold you, bro.
I'm sure he does. And this is not to say that people don't cheat and he didn't cheat. I'm saying in the grand scheme of like how, all of this stuff is entertainment at the end of the day. We all just clicking, clickbait,
Yeah.
watching, laughing,
So if all of it is entertainment, do you think that Keith Sweat was gonna smack the fire out of Jacquees from that video that you seen earlier? Or
From what I seen on that vid, yeah, I think so.
yeah, is
yeah.
Jacquees really king of R&B? What's going on? How y'all feel about it? But y'all, she turned her head. She like
Cecily's the queen of and king of R&B.
There you go. That's the way to do it. That's the way to
do it. Like I said earlier, like I feel like with R&B and it's such an influential music that me as a person, I feel like I haven't even listened to enough R&B to even comment on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, king of R&B in total, like.
So let's do. Oh, okay.
Or how
So
the
let's do like right now, and then we can do an overall. Cause I kind of know who it is overall. I don't really like the person anymore, and I happen to
Everybody says my boy.
You know.
I can't fight him.
Honestly,
I had a really great conversation with somebody that's really into music, and they said, how we judging this? Well, that's what I started out with. Like, I feel like I always have like meaningless conversations with people where they don't even know music history. Not to say I'm a historian, but I do know a couple of things. And I like had to start off by saying like how we actually judging the king. And he was like, yo, impact and success. And I was like, jeez, okay. Now let's think about it. He's brought up a couple different names. The Dream. This is a person that wrote timeless hits that we all love and appreciate till this moment.
Cool.
That's his impact. His success, a lot of people stole his style. I feel like his whole like wave with
he got Azealia Banks.
Oh man. The love and hate whole like trilogy.
Yeah.
Everybody from Drake to whoever you want to name
that
took his whole swag, and that's what we kind of do now still. Right. But again, his success as far as like platinum records, no. R. Kelly. We love his music, and he wrote a lot of great hits during his time of like writing other hits for other people. You know what I mean?
He wrote "You Are Not Alone" from MJ. Like, come on now, like
insane stuff. Dream. Then there's like a few people I feel like that's hazy. Obviously, Babyface should be another person that's mentioned because he wrote so many records and he was very successful. Also.
Agreed.
But then I was like, yo, I'm a 90s baby. Omarion, Touch, doom, doom, doom. Usher.
Yeah, okay.
Chris Breezy, obviously.
Yeah. That's today's range. Yeah.
I don't know. I want to. Yeah, Cecily, give him a couple people.
I really think it's subjective to like what are you defining it as? So like how are we defining it? Is it like writing hits and being a performer?
All right. So if we're gonna do today's first,
we gotta do both.
Here's the first thing that we should state. They have to actually be able to sing.
Okay.
You can't use auto-tune, bro. Okay. You gotta actually be able to sing.
That's gangster.
So then, yeah. Okay.
That's gangster.
So that's if you can't actually sing, you can't even be in the conversation.
That's a fizz. I'm with that all the way.
So then after that,
are we talking singing or singing?
Yo, you gotta, if you making songs about things you making songs about, you gotta be able to sing, bro.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Who gonna sing at the funeral or the wedding?
Man, listen.
Chris Breezy. So if we're talking about that,
because you know, if when we go to women, you know who gonna be there automatically off top.
Yeah.
With dudes, we don't. Who gonna be there?
I don't think Chris Breezy's singing. He's not singing. Usher's singing over Chris Breezy, definitely.
Agreed. I will say at this point in time he is.
No, from the rip.
I don't know about from the rip.
Usher was a baby.
I feel you.
Got on LaFace because he was able to get the girl that worked for LaFace to. She was in love.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
You are correct. He got his whole style from Diddy and everything.
You smell me?
I feel it, bro.
Right.
I feel it. Until Chris Brown started getting wild with the tattoos, nobody was touching him,
okay.
Nobody was touching him. Now think about where Chris Brown was, where he would be now had all that not happened, bruh.
But are we? I
feel you, but I understand though. That's why I'm like, I'm not mad at you saying, yo, Usher's out singing him, because I'm like, at this point in time, he is. Because Chris one of the people that make me mad, because I'm like, you can actually sing while using autotune.
Right. Very true. But maybe
say that Chris ain't made a confession. That's why I'm like, bro, I'm cool on being like, yo, Usher is over. I'm like, bro, I'm not mad at it.
So then who's above Usher?
Right now?
Yeah. We talking all
Sorry.
time, or we talking
right now?
We talking right now.
We're not talking all
Alright,
time. We're not
alright,
talking all
alright,
time.
alright.
Because if we get to all time, obviously we can name people that's over
Yeah,
Usher.
yeah. Usher, Chris. Give me some people.
Can there be more than one king in your book?
I mean, you can give a top 5, bro. You can give a top 5. Who's your
Of
top
now,
5?
top
of right
5?
Now. Give me a top 5 right now.
Usher,
Uh-huh.
Chris Brown,
Okay.
but it's not in order. No
That's
particular
fine.
order.
That's fine.
Usher, Chris Brown, top 5 now. Damn.
That's
I mean, darn.
crazy that we
sorry.
got to sit here and
Yeah.
think like that. Of course, Trey, but I feel like Trey ain't, yeah, son. Trey is a.
Hold on, son. What you out here trying to say?
And no offense,
I
I
don't
feel
even
like.
know.
No, what do you...
I was gonna be like, to me, he's a style kind of singer. Like if you say, yo, I like the way Shareef sang on My Mood, I'll be like, I'm not a singer. Like Cecily's on the project because she can sing. Like when we doing shows, I'm like, yo, turn the music up and let her sing so y'all can hear her.
I think Trey can sing.
I feel like Trey,
dog.
he's trained to
Trey
sing.
can sing, dog. I don't know.
He
For the number 3 spot, though, not like
No
like
order, no
ranking,
order, yeah,
not,
yeah.
But after those two,
But is he R&B solely though? Like, or is it only like R&B that he is? Because I feel like he's done so many. He's on the pop charts.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like,
But
is
all
he
of them.
considered? Do you put him in that R&B?
I guess,
range.
yeah. For the argument's sake, yeah, because
So
they
then
all kind of reach that
if
pop
that's
area.
the case, then like if it's also included artists who have made mainstream success regardless of,
who you about to
then
name?
then Drake too.
Drake? I'm gonna go with Bruno.
Ooh. Hold on. Wait a
But see,
second.
I feel like
Wait,
Bruno's pop.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Well, Drake and Bruno?
To me, if
Oh no, bruh.
to me, I feel like Bruno was pushed into a pop place, but if it was like back in the days and it's black people can only do R&B, he's topping everybody. I mean, left, right, up, hook, the cross, the KO. You think who's topping Bruno?
God,
Right now we got
dog.
Chris, Trey,
Oh, Trey too.
Usher, potentially Bruno, because this guy doesn't like having Bruno on there.
It's not that I don't like having Bruno on there, but I'm just, when I think of R&B music, I'm
You
like,
don't
I'm
think of
not
them,
sure if
yeah.
it's, I don't know. I'm not doubting Bruno's ability to do it. I'm just like, I don't know if,
Because we haven't seen him
because
in
we
that
haven't
light.
seen him do
Okay,
that.
alright.
Because
That's
we haven't
fair.
seen him do
That's
that yet.
fair.
Versus kind of like Neo. I feel that. I'm putting Neo over Bruno.
Yeah.
In R&B, I can do that, and
But
that's kind of how I
Neo
feel.
It's like a style singer though. It's like it's not. I'm not.
But if at the funeral you having Neo sing or no?
No.
No. Wow. Okay.
I'm having Bruno sing.
You having Bruno sing?
Son, Bruno.
Bruh. I'm picking John Legend to sing over Bruno. Now what you gonna
Now we.
Yeah.
That's who I was looking for. I'll take
say?
John.
I'm singing at the funeral.
Okay, John.
With
John
Drake,
Legend is good.
I'm not sure about
Well-
Drake just because of so much of that auto tune.
Yeah, and me neither. But that's what I was saying. Like, I don't think he counts either. But if we're including people that made it in all types of genres,
I mean, you can. Let's.
but no, and if he was, he's not only an
an
R&B artist at all.
Yeah.
Drake is everything. So that's why I was saying it's kind of hard to put him in.
Kind of yeah.
So
it's
that's
kinda,
why.
it's a
So
little
no,
difficult.
definitely not. But he's
I got a
like
list of
can do
people we
R&B
can,
if he wanted to.
I got a list of people we can throw out there just to kind of debate where they are for a second. What do y'all think about Frank Ocean? Where's Frank Ocean rank?
Damn, but see, I wouldn't put Frankie as of R&B.
Okay,
no.
I feel that.
Only reason is because, like, again, it's another, like, he's way more expansive, if that's the proper word to
I feel
use.
that. I
as,
also
like,
did not enjoy that second album, but that's just me personally.
At all?
I didn't really.
My
I
boy-
didn't finish it.
Oh,
I didn't finish it.
because it was too experimental.
I think it was for me.
You know what it
I
is
love
too?
the first one.
The first one was so simple, and we appreciated that when
Yeah.
he went super left, it was like, boy, I just
Yeah,
need that same thing.
It kind of. Unfortunately, it put me in that light of being like, bro, but I liked like
That-
the Novocaine type Frank versus.
Dooms,
She
dooms.
wanna wear Nike. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, I'm kind of good. I'm kind of good on this. What about Miguel?
Oh yeah.
Now we
Miguel is
talking.
amazing,
Know what
too.
it is? I'm not thinking about the names. Miguel, Usher, Ty Dolla $ign, John Legend. I'll put Frank in there too.
You put Frank in there too.
Yeah, keep giving me the names.
What
though.
about The Weeknd?
No? See, this is what I'm talking about.
Like he was crossover into pop.
And not
So
even
like, is he only R&B? Like, if you're thinking of R&B, like you said earlier.
Yeah, and I also feel like tonality wise,
Mhm.
it took me really long to get into him.
Mhm.
I'm a big guy on like people being able to do so many different like, you know, high pitch, low pitch, roar. It's so many different things. Like when you think about Miguel, he can go super high and he can sing a really low tone and
Mhm.
capture you in all those ways. The Weeknd to me, I don't know. I feel like he's dope, but yeah, I wouldn't put. He's not singing at the funeral.
Yeah, I feel that.
Outsing everybody.
Who's out singing everybody?
And sing at the wedding?
Who's doing this, Kyle? Let us know.
Luke James.
Who's this? I mean,
Oh.
here's my thing. Here's my thing. No.
But
shut it down.
No. It's not that I'm trying to shut it down because I wanted to say Luke James. But my thing with Luke James is, brother, we've only had 2 mixtapes and 1 project from you.
I'm talking about feeling. I'm talking about who's
I
singing at the
understanding of
wedding.
that to be in this conversation.
Yeah, because we said
Like
success
Hitmaker.
and
I need,
impact.
yo,
Yeah.
hold on. First, if we gonna really get into it, bruh, how long ago did the New Edition series come out? Why you still ain't had no project drop yet?
Are you talking about Luke James?
Bruh, I'm mad.
He's doing fine.
I'm mad. Hey, look, you can do star all you want. Go star yourself in the studio
That's
and get
true.
a new project done, bro. We
Yeah.
need it. What
Yeah.
you doing?
He trying to get that movie money, son.
Yeah,
That bag.
I'm under. Yo, I know
that
that bag
bag-
nice. I
that
know it is.
bag has to be
I
stupendous.
know it is. But look, I've been a Luke fan since he was supposed to Snapchat videos of him skateboarding through Harlem, bro. I know what's good. Just drop the project, bro. Drop the project. I'm mad.
You an
See,
enthusiast
I'm
though.
I'm out
Come
here
on,
sweating.
man.
I'm about to start sweating and whatnot. I feel it in my head already.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, get that out my face, bro.
Who else you got? What's more
Get
people
that-
on the list?
Who else is some people
John
that we
Legend was
got
a really
here?
good one, bro.
John Legend was a
Yeah.
really good one. Somebody got Division on here, but they ain't there yet. Somebody
yeah, I know
got Brent
who that
Fires
is.
on here, they ain't there yet.
Oh, I know
Blood Orange
Division,
ain't there yet. Black ain't there yet.
Black.
Sampa.
Black is there, son.
You think so?
Black is
You
definitely
think so?
like
I
he's
haven't heard
doing
the
world
full East Atlanta
tours.
project yet. Is he now?
Everybody knows about Black, definitely.
Okay.
I got put on from Gina,
Hey,
about
listen,
Black.
My mistake.
and Gina don't listen to everybody. So I'm like,
Right.
Black,
Right.
word, he's fire.
Okay.
But I haven't seen him perform live, so I don't know how he sounds.
Who else we got? We got Sampa. We got K Tronada. Damn.
Wait. Let's go back to Sample.
Don't think about it too much.
Okay, yeah, never mind. All
Yeah,
right.
her face said it all. She was like,
He's the
"Yeah."
guy that does the.
I don't think he has great music, but is it king of R&B?
No, it's not
not
there.
yet.
It's not there.
Maybe
I don't-
could be, but
He could sing at the funeral though. He could definitely sing at
He
the funeral or
definitely
wedding.
could.
People
Just
could
give
either.
him the acoustic. Yo, play the piano.
That's all.
Sing. Yo, you and John Legend go back and forth, bro. Go back and forth. Y'all good.
Exactly. Yes.
Who else they got on this list? Roy Woods is not there.
Roy Woods.
Serpent
Who's that,
with feet.
son?
I
Roy
don't.
Woods.
Why? Who are they? Gallant. I ain't heard a lot of Gallant's music, but I've seen his name pop up a bunch of times.
Leon Bridges.
I like Leon a
Leon
lot.
is cold.
Is Leon an R&B singer though? Is he
He
a
went-
blues singer?
Yeah. You got that. Yep. True. Very true. That is the aesthetic of his whole vibe.
After. I mean, that's kind of the list that I got for right now. And then if we go all time, my 3 is gonna be R. Kelly, Luther, and Marvin Gaye. So
sounds like a pretty good.
I mean, I can't really.
No.
I'm
The-
an
the-
ever-rolling
what I wanted to say
wheel.
was,
Yeah.
I feel like if we going with Marvin, that's
Yeah.
kind of tapping into the soul. If we going into soul,
Okay.
now we talking about Teddy P.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
Wow.
Ooh.
No, but well, yeah.
Ooh.
Marvin is my man, and 100% he's number 1. He's almost above James Brown, but James Brown just got that thing about him that's just like, I can't put my finger on it. But damn, all time, bro.
All time. No time. You can just give me 3 people all time.
I'm definitely going with Marvin Gaye. I mean,
Okay.
that gotta happen.
Okay.
Luther Vandross, of course. Who else would? Why? But why R. Kelly? Yes.
What you mean, but why R. Kelly?
You of
What
all
you-
time?
yeah. We go. Okay, all right. Yeah, we gonna handle that. What about? What do you have? What do you have? Let me know.
I'm not trying to be difficult. Like I'm
It's
really
okay.
not.
It's okay.
But
No problem at all.
I do not. I would feel like a fool if I made an off the top 3
That's fine.
because I gotta really like sit there for days and like
It's okay. I understand.
analyze. But I
understand.
do feel in R&B, what R&B means, R. Kelly has to be on there because it's if you think of R&B, you think of R. Kelly.
Yeah, it has an R in it.
Exactly.
Agreed. Agreed. And I mean, everybody. I mean, he kind of made the wave for everybody.
Yeah,
Right
he
now.
literally created kind of what the kids are doing since
Mm-hmm.
he had
All of that.
Kelly's
got me singing.
Kelly's 12 play and all
Whoa.
that.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'll go with you. You
That's
got that
okay.
one. You got that one.
I appreciate it. Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you for letting me have
That was
brother.
that was a great list.
Thank you.
That was a heck of a list.
What else were we on? Okay, so before we hop back into some more music,
Mm.
did y'all happen to see Kanye's tweets the other day?
Seen a couple of.
I know you seen them because you turned your face, your eyes just
Went
rolled
down.
all the way and came back. I know you seen them.
I saw them.
First, let me ask this before we get to his tweets. How do you feel about Kanye right
Music.
now versus how you did earlier this year? Before all this occurred.
I think he is very good at marketing himself,
Mm-hmm.
and I think he has great music.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I like his older music than I like his newer music.
Mhm.
Let's just put it like that.
Cool.
And I think he knows where media is going,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what he's trying to insert himself in lots of different kind of ways. But I also think he has his own mental health issues that he's struggling with.
Mm-hmm.
So I just hope everything's okay with him. Trying to be diplomatic as
I was gonna say
possible.
that was a very good, well thought out. I'm making sure to take my time answer. I like that.
She's ready
Go
for the
ahead.
spotlight. I just gotta say that one
There
thing.
you go. There you go.
I don't know. I feel like he's going through some real traumatic stuff. I think he's also really sharp too. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's a sharp dude. He
Mhm.
knows how to stay in people's like at the front of their brains. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
not too many people could get Drake to like respond back to him. To me, Drake is now, no disrespect, but little Jay-Z. Like he's baby J. Like he's at that point where he's the
I feel
best.
I
Like
feel it.
everybody wants that spot.
Yeah.
But for Ye to still be able to like create enough whatever to get his attention for them to keep going back and forth is pretty
Yeah.
dope.
My thing with Kanye is that he done fell off his rocker and he needs
Shaw
to
City.
100% chill.
Mel
Yo,
is
as
all the
far-
way Shaw City
As far
too.
as I know, he's not from Chicago anymore, bro.
Wow.
Yo, just the whole rant. I'm like, dog, what are you doing?
I feel like
What are you? And then you
Yeah.
have Kim jump in the end. Drake, don't ever come in my family. Blah blah blah. I'm
Like-
like, bro, did Kanye take her phone and tweet this? What is this? What are you? And Drake, out here posting laughing emojis on IG at the whole thing. I'm like, Kanye, what are you doing, bro?
What are we talking about?
What are you doing? You literally just losing it.
But like I said, everyone and their mother was talking about him for that period of time. So who knows what his intentions were.
I mean, true to probably to draw more attention to himself because
Mhm.
his music right now,
Is-
what he's
And I-
releasing ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Somebody said the shoes were dropping that next day.
Oh yeah, I remember this happened last time he did
Yeah.
that whole tweet thing, and then the shoes didn't sell out. So
Oh,
he
they
was
didn't?
just like, no,
Oh.
no,
They
no,
did
no,
not?
no.
Wow.
So
They did not.
New age
Well,
marketing.
my two of the things that I didn't like from the whole tweet fiasco that he had were one, I don't need you to come out here and being like, oh, y'all liked all my music when I was off my meds, so now I'm off my meds again. I'm like, bro, what are you just enabling a lot of bad behavior right now to try and cap for all of this bad stuff that you're doing? Like, chill. Because you got a lot of people that, like, a lot of people look up to you. I'm
Heck
sure
yeah.
there are a lot of people that look up to you that are also maybe taking medication in some way, shape, or form. I don't need them to kind of get that same message in terms of being like, no, maybe I do need to be off of all of this
Very
stuff
true.
to live my life in a way which
Very true.
we don't really need
Yeah.
people to believe in you from that extent. Because before all this happened, I was one of them folks that was like, I'm a blind Kanye follower. You can't tell me nothing wrong. As soon as he was like, slavery was a choice, I was like, yo,
You
the
crossed the
sky
line.
just turned red, bro.
Yeah.
What's going on
Yeah.
right now?
Yeah.
I'm in the
Mhm.
upside down.
I think a lot of that, I don't want to speak for him because I don't know him. I've never
Mhm.
met him. But when you see how influential you can be, how influential your words can change people's whole thoughts and minds.
Talk
So
about
he tried to say something, or he said something, who knows whether or not he thought it was true, that he thought was going to be like a revelation or something. And it didn't go over well. So now he's taking a different
Yeah.
different route. He even said, "I'm out of the sunken place," like
Yeah.
to try to get back on.
Yes. Guys,
Whatever
I
side.
was just kidding. Like, no, you're not.
But who knows? Who knows? Maybe we're just postulating all different types of stuff that's not
Oh,
even
man.
true.
I'm gonna do like what my daddy said. When somebody shows you who you are or shows you who they are, believe them. My last, I think the last thing I want to say about it, bro. Why you gonna be mad at Travis Scott for having Drake on the song, bro?
Like they didn't know he was gonna be on the song. Like he probably didn't hear that before. Like
Kanye, did you-
West's name isn't on the album on the credits where the same Aubrey is. Okay, that's why I be feeling like all of this
Kanye,
stuff
did
is
you
crazy.
not have Game on your album when you and Jay was going back and
Come
forth
on.
over
Yeah.
stuff, bro? Like,
He on his 50 swag right now. Like
What's going
you
on?
can't be
bro?
associated with nobody I'm having beef with.
It's like you're that's my brother-in-law. For him to put you in a song, I can't believe it. Trav just called me more threats, bro. Are you Trump? What are you doing?
What?
What are you doing? Like, this don't make no
Oh,
sense.
now-
If it wasn't for me, y'all wouldn't even be around. Kanye, bro, you need to be socked in the face, dog. Cause
See, I
you
didn't-
reaching a point where it's like, yo, you ain't really been in no fight, have you?
Definitely not.
I can tell.
Wait, he was saying that in regard to who?
He was saying that to, at first he was like, Drake is sending me threats and I'm scared because my family and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, okay, like, chill. I don't think Drake gonna roll over to your house and do that. Then he was like, why is Drake out here texting Kris Jenner but can't call me back? It was like, all right, you and your feelings. And then he went over and started talking about Travis and was like, Travis supposed to be my brother-in-law. You can't have Kanye in your song where he's dissing me and it become a #1 record. In what point in time in the
What?
song did he diss you on Sicko Mode? Let me think. At no point in time in the song
Oh,
did
so
he diss
so
you
there was
on
no
Sicko
diss.
Mode.
He just
No.
didn't like the fact that Drake was on it.
Yes.
Oh,
I heard,
I don't
and I
about
don't know
that.
how true this is, but
Let me know.
basically, when Drake is saying that the light, check the-
Out
that-
like a light. Oh,
he-
go
he-
ahead.
He
Some
said something
one of them
about
lyrics.
when he was
Yeah.
driving, and the lights is out, and something is basically him saying like,
You see how far this reach has to go for it to make sense?
and I'm
Exactly.
like, what?
Kanye, what are you doing, dog?
Yeah.
Just chill.
Even the
Just
idea
chill.
of him saying you taking food out of my kid's mouth, bro.
You
Bro,
Kanye West,
You
dog.
could stop working right now, never do anything again, just go completely quiet, and those kids will be good for your kids.
They're gonna
Kids are gonna be good forever.
They gonna be set.
I don't know, man. It's just more publicity. I feel like
100%.
I'm just really happy to be here with Mel and Kyle
I
and Cecily.
appreciate that.
It's
I appreciate that. Way to bring it
90.3
back.
FM.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? It's just lovely, man. I'm just happy to be here, man.
Thank you so much. Way to bring that back. So with that being said, we're going to hop into some more music right now. We're going to go ahead and play Plastic by Jaden Smith right here on the alternative WHCR 90.3 FM New York. Don't go anywhere. Yo, 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 yo. It is your man Melvin Taylor Jr., a.k.a. Melvin Taylor II, and we are back here in the studio. Still got everybody in here with me, but just want to hop on real quick to say thank you so much, guys, for coming on the show today. We really appreciate it, man.
thank you.
Man, thank you so much for inviting us, bro.
Thank you.
It's always good to come
very
here and
much.
enjoy
Picking it up.
the fam, man. Even from the
Likewise.
first time coming through, just the vibes, bro. First time we met at the show at Mercury.
Yep.
Was,
I
was
remember
like,
we was
when I
when
see
me and my
this
girl went
dude-
because our show was not trying to go that day, and I definitely was not trying to go. It was a long day at work, but I was like, gotta go support my man Mari.
yeah.
Shout out to Mari, by the way. And I went, and me and my girl was there, and I was just like, yo, this dude is in a full sweat right now. He done hopped off the stage, got everybody trying to do the
Soul Train
line
line.
or
You know how
whatnot.
that
This
go.
is- yeah,
when
right,
you got
right,
everybody on
right.
it. Uh-huh.
And I was like, yo, I really like his in. I'm gonna figure something out. We're gonna figure something out to make it happen. And then not that long after that is when they switched my show hours from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. to midnight to now. So I was like, oh, now I could definitely have people on because ain't nobody coming up here at 3 a.m. It's not gonna happen. I did it for a year. I barely did myself. So I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. But yeah,
Yeah.
as you were saying, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
but I
you
just,
good.
I just
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
say that.
It's literally all of that. Like us just basically growing organically. It's always dope to just be around like-minded people, man. On some real, like especially with this business. As we just kind of
As
spoke
we
about,
were
it's a
just
lot
speaking
of
about.
weird stuff that goes on behind the scenes that people don't ever get to see or know about. And then you don't want to take your image because it's like I don't even want to put myself in that frame
Right.
of
Right.
just negativity. But yeah, man, it's always dope to be around really good people.
For sure.
And now Cecily is in this whole thing too.
Yeah, she got to come back.
Cheer.
Yes. Thank
Straight
you.
from Houston,
No
man.
problem.
Texas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Houston.
about
Shout
it.
out to Houston.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Okay, okay,
Shout out to
H-Town.
shout out to.
Mhm.
I know about some chopped and screwed, chopped
Okay,
not slop.
good.
What's up?
Good.
What
good.
up?
Everybody thinks, but they really
don't,
know.
They don't really know.
Yeah.
Shout out to Slim K. What's good?
Ooh.
I see. I know.
All right.
I know.
Shout
I
out
know.
City.
We
Talk
can have a
about it.
conversation.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
being from Houston and then coming up here is a totally different vibe, but
Mhm.
I find people that like you all. So I will really y'all. I want to say y'all, but
There we go.
I'm
Y'all.
going used to say you all, but
Mm.
nothing but growth
Girl, be
and
you.
prosperity.
Yeah.
So
That's what's up. So you
thank you for
choosing
everything.
Travis Scott over Kanye West, right? Okay, cool. So we move on. Yo, thank y'all again. Thank y'all so much for coming on.
Real quick, hold
really
on, my
appreciate
phone,
it.
my phone.
Yeah. Say it,
Shout
say
out
it, say
to
it.
Seva,
up,
Cecily's
Seva?
baby, bro. Boy is a beast, producer,
Y'all,
rapper.
both of y'all got to come on here at some point too.
And
All
that
right?
would be
Bow.
amazing.
That's,
That would
that's,
be amazing.
That boom, and that's why. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that there. Shout out to Sir Keys, Glow, Become a Star. We all out here. My man Cash. We working, we getting it done.
Thank
For sure. I definitely seen.
you.
That was
Thank
hilarious.
you.
I definitely seen the What was I gonna say? What was the 190 skit that y'all just did?
Oh, that was
Talk
all
about-
Reese.
Talk about that
son.
real quick.
Alright,
Talk about
so
that real quick. Talk about that real quick.
I just
before we
want
go.
everybody to know, man. Maurice's crazy ideas are what you see of me. Cooking something, yo, you should come up with food and this and that's all Maurice. That's all Reese thinking of the craziest stuff. Us having regular conversations every day, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna try it. Let's see how it goes. He comes in the crib, we chilling, laughing as always. making
That
mad-
is all.
Son, I can't tell you how many people hit me about that skit. Like, yo, y'all really are turning up. Like, y'all got to keep that same sort of level. Like, from how we shot it to how Maurice just had the full concept of what he wanted to do to the music
100%.
at the end with Full House. My man
100%.
King Kyle
we
1500
gotta
hit
do
us
some
and,
stuff, 'cause I
and
was like,
actually
yo.
knew the music, and it was only like 2 seconds of a snippet to like the sound effects, everything, man. Reese is a beast. You got to check him out. He got some cool things under the pipeline too that is coming along very well.
For sure. I'm excited to hear about
We got to
that.
get him up here too.
No,
bro.
we do. We gotta
Yeah.
get him back in here as well.
Heck
All
yeah.
right, man. Can y'all please let everybody know what social media platforms to follow you guys on? Shout out everything now, so that way
Okay.
you know you got it in.
Follow me on Instagram. My name is Secily, 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 and then the number 1.
Cecily 1.
And you can, Secily. I really wanted it to be just Secily, but copyright and all that. And then you can find everything out from there. So that's all you need to know.
There you go.
Right. And y'all can follow me everywhere. It's Facebook, Instagram, anything. My site at Shareef Keys. It's ShareefKeyes. I'm always on social media heavy. DM me. Tell me you like this radio show that we had today, the interview.
There you
Let's
go.
find each other at a show.
Yeah.
Let's speak to each other at a at a little event or something. I hope I get to talk to you at some point in my life.
There you
man.
go. Pull up to the shows because
Yes.
he can have a conversation with
Yes.
you.
Yes.
100%. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for tuning into the show. It's your man Melvin Taylor II. Remember, you can find me on social media, Melvin Taylor II, as well as on YouTube at Melvin Taylor II as well. Follow the radio show at The Alt with Mel on YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all of that. And also make sure that you are checking out for the THG Trap Hustle Grind jewelry giveaway as well. All you got to do is go on to the radio show IG page when I post the top 3 songs of the week. It's so simple. All you got to do is just comment what the songs are on IG and YouTube. I'm literally handing y'all the songs. And then after that, I can't tell you what the songs are just yet.
How
You gonna find
much,
out.
how
You gonna
much
find
are
out
you
soon.
handing it
You
out?
gonna find out. I'm literally handing it to you guys. Everybody got a phone. All y'all can go on IG. You find out. You comment it on YouTube. Comment it on IG, and you can win some free jewelry, bro.
Mm.
We'll send it to you.
I'll take some free
That's
jewelry.
how well you take some free jewelry.
I'm gonna enter.
There you go. All
I'm
right,
sure
he
Cecily
gonna
gonna
answer.
enter.
Cecily
Yes.
gonna answer, bro. There we go. We already got people answering, so that's 2 people right there. Don't let them take this away from you, bro. You can win today, or tomorrow,
Mm.
or the day after that.
Talk about it.
Man, you could win for life.
Or be about it.
For real. All right, but anyway, that's all I got to say. Stay blessed, stay favored, always stay tailored. I will see y'all next week. Peace and love.
WHCR 90.3 FM, New York.